Hey Gators. Let me see. I'm making this video because you guys really don't know anything about me. When I started the channel, I started with my van tour, and I just started uploading videos to try to help as much as I can. But I don't have any videos out explaining my situation or telling you guys about how I ended up in the van. But it is a long story. I'm not gonna make this video long, but it is a story that spans like 6 years. So when I first ever started thinking about alternative living, because that's how it started out. It never started out as a van. It never even touched my mind to do a van like this. But I started with container homes, and I was so getting a container home, there was no doubt about it. They were cheap, and I could do that. Cut holes, I can do that. So a container home was it for me. And then I found earthships, and living alternatively in a house that you made out of recycled material, that's who I am. So that was great, and it's still a possibility. But yeah, it was just so me. And then tiny homes came up, and I'm like, okay, I like to reuse and repurpose stuff, but I also like to travel. I love going places and seeing different things. So when the tiny house on wheels came up with all my searches, because you know YouTube, if you search in one thing, it'll recommend other things. So YouTube got me on the road from from container homes to van dwelling, just from their recommendations after the year, over the years. But when I found van dwelling, oh, that was it for me. I didn't have to build it. It didn't cost a lot of money, and this van didn't cost me any money, and I'll tell you guys about that later. But it didn't cost any money, and it was feasible. That was something that I could actually put my head around and see myself actually accomplishing. The tiny house on wheels, yeah, but it's a lot of stuff that goes into that. And as I started on that road, because when I came to Colorado, I came here with a 25 or 26 foot trailer, but it was stolen. So that took care of all my tiny home dreams, because I wasn't going to buy another trailer. I actually didn't buy that when it was given, but I wasn't going to buy a trailer. I know how much those trailers cost, and I wasn't trying to afford that and then source the material / buy material to build the house. So once my trailer got stolen, that just discouraged me from the tiny house altogether. Not altogether, but it was discouraging. I say not altogether because I still continue to study alternative living. And when I got here in Colorado, that's when I got turned on to the van life through YouTube. And I was like, that's me. That's who I am. So I just dove in it. I gave up a lot not having anything, because I'm not from money. I worked for every dime I've ever had. So it's not that, I don't know, I had a lot, but what I had was mine, and it was a lot to me, because it was my blood, sweat, and tears that I ultimately left in the apartment that I was living in before I moved into this van. Homer. It's not just a van, it's truly my home. And that's one thing I don't get. Now, I do understand people who have to do this. I understand this, because when I first moved to Colorado, I was homeless. Me, my daughter, my wife, and our cat. Nope, we didn't have the cat at the time. We didn't have Jackson at the time. It was just the three of us. And we was homeless for 4 months. And I mean, so homeless, we were living in a tent behind a restaurant. And that was fine. I felt blessed doing that, because I know people who didn't have that tent or an air mattress to sleep on, or a comforter to cover up in, or a DVD player to watch, or weed to smoke every day. So I know people who were in the same situation but less fortunate than I was. So I felt blessed to have what I had when I really didn't have anything. And it was true. I felt truly blessed. So my situation didn't bother me at all. You know, it was an adventure for me because I'd never been homeless before. So instead of looking at it as a downfall, it had to be, you know, what I had to go through to get to where I'm at now. And I understood that then as I do now. I just understood that was my process to getting where I went. And from being homeless to a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, living room, kitchen, dining room, laundry / storage room. I had a big apartment. I think it was 1,200 square feet. It was huge. And it was beautiful. The amenities for the complex, 2 pools, a gym, dog park. They redid the park for the children. So it's a beautiful apartment complex in this town. But I purposely gave it all up, plus some stuff that I'll tell you about in the next video. But just know, this life isn't for everyone, and this I know, but this life was like made for me. This is the best. I am truly living my best life. And I know people say that all the time just to be saying it because it's something to say, but it's true for me. I encourage people to do your research and try it out. Rent a van for the weekend and get you an air mattress and a little, I don't know, if you're in a warm spot, you don't need no heater, but if you're in a cold spot, I would suggest you finding a heat source. If you want to run the van for heat, if it's not that cold, that's great. But I would give it a try and see, you know, how you feel in that space before you just see people doing it. It's like, nah, I can't live in no van. No, I don't see how they can do it. We don't have no space. I got plenty of space in this van. It's 2 of us living in here. I haven't altered. Now, we do collect a lot of stuff because we females, we collect a lot of stuff. But I haven't altered the van in any way since the first build. So the video tour, we're still living in that exact same space. We just, you know, we have a lot more money now to spend on ourselves. So we're females, we buy a lot of stuff. But we do have storage. So, and we're not planning on staying in this van forever. Our ultimate goal is for 5 acres, 1 of those acres to be homestead, and the rest, I'll tell you about that later too. But that's just a synopsis of our story. I'll get into it more in future videos, but I just wanted to introduce myself and my wife. We call her Little Bit. Her name is Shalonda, but we call her Little Bit. And our cat Jackson. They're both asleep right now, but anyway, I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to actually, you know, communicate with you guys and let you know why we're in the van, how we got here. That's going to be in that other video, how I got in this van. But why I'm in this van is because it was my destiny. This is what I wanted. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and you'll see more. I got so much more. I've recorded so many videos in this past year that I haven't uploaded yet, and it's going to be a vlog of our journey up to this point. Places we went, things we got to see, stuff like that. Just fun videos. And I will be making a video on how not fun van life can be. Because yeah, I don't make it out or hype it up to be more than what it is. It's just great to me. But it does have its downfalls, just like it did when I lived in my apartment. So, you know, I think wherever you live, no matter who you are, you're going to have some type of situations if you're not, you know, wealthy or built of money. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be bringing more personal videos where I'm talking to you guys instead of me posting helpful hints and DIYs and that type stuff, which I will continue to do because I like doing it. And I'm a helper. I know I was put here to serve. So that's what I do. I try to serve as in many ways as I can. You know, I just try to help. So if anything I post helps, or any of the videos that I'm talking about the van life and not necessarily what to expect, because I can't tell you what to expect where you're at, because I didn't expect anything that I have been through. So no one can really tell you what to expect, because like I said, every situation's different. The cops in areas are different, parking laws and van dwelling laws, everything is different for everybody. So I can really just make videos about my particular situation, which is unique in and of itself. That's why I want to make videos about it. But yeah, everybody don't live the same way in a van, and you have to know that, because people don't live the same in houses. So why would you expect the same for people living in a van? We're all different experiences, different situations, and I'm just posting mine. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. I mean, I can use all the support I can get, trust me. But anyway, I'm gonna let you gators go. Love you to death, and I'll talk to you later. Later, gators.